Hello guys, it's your boy Kate. Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be reviewing Arsenal's 2-0 loss away at Bournemouth, the first loss of the season. Disappointing game. I did predict 2-0, but it was for Arsenal. If you're new and you're returning and you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, smash the like button below, comment down below your thoughts, how you're feeling this Monday afterwards. Sorry for the late match review reaction. I didn't get some time after Saturday and Sunday, obviously life permits, but I'm here now for a quick review before I drop another preview for the Shakhtar game tomorrow. But yeah, Bournemouth away, I think obviously we saw the lineup. There was a lot of changes with Saka and Martinelli not being able to make the first team and Saka not making the squad. Timber missing amongst some other players, so Mikel had to make some changes. He started more of a flat three with in the midfield with Rice, Partey and Merino all getting some starts. Sterling off the right, Trossard off the left, Havertz up front, and then Ben White was back in the team, which was nice to see. But I think Arsenal clearly lacked a bit of invention, creativity, also a bit of pace. I don't think we struggled in terms of progressing the ball. In terms of my opinion, I think Havertz was doing well to drop into the pockets, to link up, to give the balls out wide to Sterling and Trossard, but I don't think either winger, Sterling only had about 30 minutes on the pitch, did anything to influence the game. And I also think Ben White coming into the game didn't offer that bombarding, runs down the right and inverting like what Timber does. And without the likes of Trossard, Odegaard obviously being out, I think this was a game that Mikel should have started Nwaneri at least. Obviously, in hindsight, if we had won the game, it would be different. I'm pretty sure none of us would be calling for this. But given Nwaneri's cameo when he came on for the last 10 minutes, and in terms of just having that's someone that will take the game to them, because we didn't really have that from the midfield to the attack. We had players that are good, but they don't have that give me the ball, let me make something happen that Saka does, that Odegaard does, and Nwaneri does. So I think Mikel, if anything in this game, probably has seen that. I think the flat three will work. There'll be games, maybe a Liverpool away at Anfield, where playing those three players, obviously depending on availability, will happen and will make sense. I also don't think any of the three midfielders had a bad game. If anything, I think they all played well. Obviously had a tough job to do, especially when we went down to 10 men after 30 minutes, but I think they played well. Especially Merino looked very tidy on the ball, very comfortable, very intelligent player, but we still lacked that invention. So let's talk about the red card. Obviously, Arsenal didn't really create much chances. It was a possession game, back and forth. But then Trossard plays quite a crazy pass, in my opinion. It was probably a mistake, a mishit. I don't know what he was trying to do, which is why I'm trying to figure out, was he trying to go back to Raya, but he would have hit way more power? Was he trying to go to Saliba or White or something? But I was just a bit confused. But it happens. Like, you can't expect footballers to be perfect. But it happens. Saliba had a choice to make in a split second. He decided to pull the man down. Probably 9 times out of 10 because of his body position where the player was in front of him. It's a smart thing to do. We saw the same thing for Liverpool with tossing Adebayo, I think that's his name, when he pulled down Jota, if I'm correct. But they gave a yellow card. Obviously, the referee gave a yellow card originally. I had a feeling like, okay, like if they do look at this, it's probably a red, because I don't think Ben White was going to recover fast enough to, say that there was last man coverage. And I think the way the ball would have dropped, Van Nielsen would have taken 1 or 2 touches and had a goal scoring opportunity. So it was a bit harsh. I think Arsenal always get the harsh side of the decisions, let's just say, but it's not like the decision was wrong. So and I'm just going to put that over there, so that there's no need to focus on the referees. And I'm tired of this, and Arsenal need to be a bit better and smarter to give ourselves 11 man on the pitch, 10 man. Obviously, Mikel, I think I can see a couple of Arsenal fans complaining, why did he make substitute early? I think 2 things. Ben White's just come back from fitness, so he didn't play the whole 90 minutes, so clearly he wasn't fit to play. Sterling doesn't have that same defensive work rate, understanding, intelligence that I think Saka and Martinelli possess. I could just see it on 2 possessions straight away when they were attacking us, and I think Mikel probably said, you know what, there's a lot of space in between Ben White and I think it was Gabriel at the time. He could have done the thing where he shifted Declan Rice to go centre back, and I would have loved to see something like that. But I think if the likes of Saka, maybe, and Martinelli were starting from the start, and then we got that red card, I think we would have seen a bit of a different tactical change. But he put on Kivior for Sterling, went to more of a back 4. I think Kivior went right centre back, and it was a bit solid. We kind of played like a fat 3. Havertz would drop into the midfield and then go back to strike when he needs to, and it was okay. Like, for the most part, we were comfortable. In terms of Bournemouth wasn't marauding our goal, they had a lot of possession, but it wasn't like bombarding us with chances. And I think we still had an ability to kind of play out. The players still looked a bit confident at points. At some other points, guys were just booting it out and they were defending. But sometimes we would choose to build up and stuff like that. But I could just tell it was a game where no one was comfortable. From the mistake from Trossard, from the mistake from Saliba, David Raya had a few mistakes in this game. A couple of crosses that he, missed, didn't catch, or he kind of mishit. I think there was one in the first half. It was a low cross from Semenyo, and Semenyo, Semenyo or Django Tara, and Davai kind of parried it out. Should have caught it, and then he made another save. But it was like a game where even where one of our best players of the season are making constant mistakes. I don't know if it's just first game after international break. I had a fear of this, and I was thinking 5:30, you have a bit more time to, you wake up in the morning, eat some food, get, go over the tactics and stuff. But football is football, right? Second half, I think Bournemouth started to grow back into the game. I think they switched sides with Django Tara and Semenyo, probably thinking they can get more joy from Django Tara against Ben White, which he was. And Arsenal were kind of hanging on in the game, not really creating any much chances when we were 11 man up against 10 man up, but we had the biggest chance of the game before the game didn't go Arsenal's way, which was to Martinelli. I think it was a good high press from Havertz, who then found Marino, now picked up the ball, played a nice threaded pass to Martinelli, who took it first time. I think it's sad because Martinelli should score and he has to score. No excuses about that. This is his first chance, just came on, no more than 10 minutes. He had a chance, should be scoring. Kepa kind of already read that he was going to go far post. Martinelli had taken a bit more time, a bit more composed. Maybe you have an 11 man up. Take some time to look up. Just a net posting like what Mbappe does. Pretty sure Martinelli will learn from this. The guy is a great finisher, but in that game, in that moment, we needed someone that was going to kill the game for us, or have the ability to kill the game for us. Who knows if we would have still won or drawn, but at least we would have had a lead to defend. And then it wasn't moments later that Bournemouth get the corner, nice corner routine. I think it's Scott, or I think it's the name, smashes it top bins, and then from there, it's a hard game for Arsenal to kind of try and get anything out of the game. Mikel makes some changes, puts on, I think, Jesus and Wanyeri, and they look a bit more lively, they look a bit more, on it, like Jesus picking up the ball, trying to take on man, trying to make things happen. Same thing with Wanyeri, he looks so good when he plays, which I can't, now that I've seen enough cameos, Mikel, this guy's got to start, man. Whether, obviously, we will see who's fit for the Liverpool game on the weekend. I have a feeling that Saka was rested for that game. I don't think Saka plays on Tuesday. And then, obviously, Kivior makes the mistake, another bad mistake, I think, obviously, it happens as well. I can't keep on getting into people for making mistakes, but I wish it didn't happen in this game. Kivior makes the mistake, Evan Nilsson runs through on goal, and then obviously David Raya comes out. Nilsson smart goes on the keeper. What do you want Raya to do? And they win the penalty. Good penalty, 2-0. So Bournemouth, first loss of the season. Very bad timing after the international break. We see City get a result against Wolves, and obviously Liverpool win against Chelsea in a good game. Both games were, and obviously we go into Liverpool game where we're already 4 points behind Liverpool, and I think 3 points behind City already, and pressure's on. Can't lose that game against Liverpool. Not that I think we will, and we can't drop points. It might be even a draw. Like, I think we need to win that game so that at least we put that gap to 1 point. It was a poor day. I was disappointed. I was very upset. I blame the team. I blame the players' decision making. I blame Mikel. Could have put a better lineup to kind of increase our chances to win the game. It is Bournemouth away. No disrespect. Like, we can put Wanyeri in. We can put a bit more attacking players. Like, I understand why he wants to go a bit more security, but he's got to be a bit more bolder. But I don't blame him for the players making mistakes. I don't blame him for the players not being comfortable, just looking rash and all that kind of stuff. Like, that's just down to the players, man, not being up for the game. And I never want to see that ever again this season. Do you know what I mean? But luckily, football is a game where you're only as good as your last game, and you have another game to rectify it. So we've got Shakhtar on Tuesday. I'm expecting a rotated side. I expect us to get the 3 points, especially at our home games, Champions League, against easier opposition, and then give that momentum where at least we have another home game, and a home game against Liverpool. Let them come to the Emirates. It'll be roaring, it'll be rocking. I also want to credit the Arsenal fans, the support that they gave to the Arsenal team during that game, even though we were losing. When City got the red card, they were singing his name, they were singing songs constantly and supporting. That's my review in the game. It was very disappointing, but yeah, it's been your boy Cape. I'll catch you guys on the preview video for the Shakhtar video. Hope it's a bit more brighter, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.